What's going on, good folks? I said what's going on, good people. Today we got a very interesting review, and this is none other than the Joker, Demon King of the Sixth Heaven, based off the Batman Ninja movie. Now this movie, I'm not going to say it was my favorite Batman movie to watch, but it was very interesting to see the least. It was based in feudal Japan. So Batman, it was a little bit of time traveling stuff going on. I'm showing you the box as I talk about the movie real quick, brief synopsis. And what it was he was trapped there. Gorilla Grodd had a time machine, and he ended up in feudal Japan along with some other DC characters like the Joker here, his butler Alfred, Nightwing, Damian Wayne, Catwoman, Harley Quinn. The list goes on. And they was trying to basically get back to their present time in Gotham. And during that time, Joker was trying to take over feudal Japan, and he got into cahoots with Gorilla Grodd. But without giving away too many spoilers in the movie, that's basically what that movie was about. But this is how he looks in packaging. This is by Tamashii Nation's Bandai, SH Figuarts, the rendition of Joker. So enough of the box, enough of the movie. We came here to see the figure. So let's bust this bad boy open and see what he's really about. Cow. And here he is, none other than the Demon King, the Joker, fresh and straight out of the packaging. First things first, he comes with two ball fish straight and fresh out of the packaging. These are the default hands that he comes with in the package, so I decided not to change them out. I'll show you the accessories a little bit later, but first, let's get a closer look at this Joker here. Like, my, SH Figuarts. Ooh. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to blow smoke up your tailpipe. They did an outstanding job with this Joker. You can see the shading even in the coat, right? The coat is done in a lavender type color, but you can see shading here and where the dimples are here in the coat, and even up where the hood is. That's nice. Oh yeah, this is nice. Look at that. Hold on, let's get some light right over. Yeah. The detail work is amazing on the guy. Yes, indeed it is. And it's very, very movie accurate to how the Joker was in the actual animated movie. So yeah, you can't fault him for, you know, being movie accurate. So real quick, we'll take a look at, and as you notice, his coat here is on him, but obviously you can take it off. But you can seat it. You can seat it right there on his shoulders, and it'll seat just fine for you. Take a good close look at the face here. That face is just scary looking almost. Look at that there. Yeah. Nice detail work, like the mustache and the crazy hair. And D got that pea green hair right there. That's looking crazy and wild. And I like the accents that they got in gold on the top of that collar. Then, you know, his ponytail right here at the top. The ponytail does detach, right? So if you wanted to have him without the ponytail, you could, but that'll take away from his feudal Japan look. So I probably wouldn't leave that off of myself. That's going to be my personal preference. But let's take the jacket off real quick so I can show the the details of how they did his suit and everything. Here, this is getting to be a little bit cumbersome. Okay, so I didn't take real long. Take the jacket off. I guess I just had to take my time. But I took the jacket off. First, let's show you the jacket. Got the flower right here on the jacket on that right, on his left side, but our right. And then you got the slits in the back here. 1, 2, 3 slits in the back there. And that's a nice jacket. Gives him the that shoulder pad look up there by the shoulders. But without the jacket, he looks really, really good. And I'm not here again to blow smoke up your tailpipe. I'm here to tell you like it is. This is a nice looking figure. And personally, he looks a lot better out the package than he does in. I love the way they layered his suit, right? You got this three-piece suit. So you got the jacket, you got this vest, plus I guess four-piece, plus the inside vest here, and then you got the trousers. But I love how everything is just accenting each other nice with the darker and lighter shades of purple, the pea green, you know, the big cuffs gives it that dramatic effect. You know, I mean, it's whew, man, yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. And yeah, Bandai knocked this one out the park. SH Figuarts is on point with this. I love the, you know, the wrinkles that they got. I mean, it's done in hard plastic, but definitely it does move the way it's supposed to. But I'll give you a closer look at the articulation a little bit later. Look at them skinny little ankles though, y'all. Look at these skinny little teeny ankles though at these legs with these big poofy pants. I mean, he just looks funny, you know what I'm saying? Not funny in a bad way, but you know, Joker in itself, he's a funny guy. But look, take a look at the shoes that he got on. My man got them Air Gordons, you know, them Air Gordon 9s, you know, 1675 feudal Japan Gordons. You know, no peg holes at the bottom there. You know, looking nice. I mean, just a clean figure right here. Got the nice purple gloves going on. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get straight into it. Straight away, huh? Straight away. Let's break out the accessories, and I'll show you how they pack this this Joker in with a bunch of crazy type accessories. Let's do that, shall we? Oh, look at that. I'm trying to get him in a pose for you guys real quick. Looks like you can't get too much of the head moving there. Or let's see here. Put that pony. Now you got to put this ponytail on a certain way, and it's done in a shape. So if you don't follow this shape, it's not going to seat right. But I'll give you a little bit of closer look at that a little bit later here. But let's get him in a pose to take us out to our next segment, which will actually be the accessories. All right, so accessories, as we covered before, everyone knows he comes with the jacket, so no need to go over the jacket again. But he also comes with these two fans. And these two fans are basically serrated right there at the edge. So these are his his serrated fan weapons, right? So he can wield and defend himself with these serrated fans, and they're done in a hard plastic. But these are great. These look great. They feel great. I like the way they definitely accomplished making these fans look really nice, and then got that circle, that gold circle right there. It just gives it that nice, good Japan feel. Okay, so these are the two head sculpts that he comes with. One head sculpt is done with him just smiling, closed teeth together, and the other one is open mouth with a little bit of tongue showing. So there's that there, and not too big of a difference. It's just, you know, the slight openness. And of course, the ponytail here does come off on the back, so you can take the ponytail off one and switch it to the other, just like this here. And voila, now you can put it on the other head if you so choose to have the other head. He also does come with, and now this sword escapes me at the moment, the name of this sword. If you know the name of this sword, please drop down in the comments. I do believe it's a Mameluke sword. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But he does come with the Mameluke scabbard sword. His scabbard to go with the sword, and this is done in a nice shiny black. I like the finish that's on that, and then the accents and gold that they got going on here. And then this is what I probably just about don't agree with here. You got loops, right? So where's the string? I guess SHF wanted us to buy our own string and kind of wrap it around his waist or whatever, so he can have his scabbard attached to his waist. Whatever, okay? I don't like that. You could have, you know, gave a way to place that on there, but I digress. But look at the accent on the handle, the gold, and then you got the white right there in the inside of that, and then you got the red semi-tassels coming off the handle. I mean, this is done great. This is done great. Also, it can be sheathed, but definitely you want to sheath it the right way. So where the sword is curving, obviously you want to turn your scabbard to that portion there, and then go ahead and it snaps into place real good. So it's seated in there real good. It won't fall off because you do have a snap like right there. So that takes a little bit of force to get out. Almost hit the camera and knocked it over. So as you can see, that's not seated right there. Put it in there, that's seated, and it's not going to go anywhere. So that's really nice, the way they did that sword and scabbard. Also, he does come with 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fisted hands that I showed you before when Joker came out of the packaging. So he does have these open hands here, fingers touching each other, and then he also does have these semi open hands. So these hands here are for him to be grabbing his Mameluke sword, and we're going to go with Mameluke till someone corrects me in the comments or prove me wrong otherwise. So what I like what Bandai does with these hands is, you see how stretchable and bendable they are. They're pliable hands, so you don't got to fight with them like you have to do with the movie realization figs from Bandai. So that's really good. I'm glad that they put the hands pliable. Also, you get these type of wielding hands, kind of like Tai Chi, if you will, hands. So you get these set of hands here, which is pretty decent, like those. Focus. There you go. And look how that pinky is like above that ring finger. That's different. All right, and then finally the last set of hands. Now these set of hands are for him to be grabbing his scabbard, so they're a little bit open. They're more open than the ones that actually grab onto the handle of the Mameluke sword. So you get those, and again, like I said, you get the fisted hands. But that's going to do it for the accessories. Now let's move on to the articulation. Okay, this is my favorite part of the show, other than seeing how they look with other figures. As you guys, if you guys been with this channel for a while, I love size comparisons. But anyway, articulation time. So starting with the head is on a double ball. Right, so he does get a nice head tilt there, and his head can look down that much there, and it can't look up because of the collar and the neck piece of that collar there. So you're not going to get much up. He can look to the right, and he also can look to the left. You can also spin that head around, and because it is on a ball, anything that comes on a ball, you're going to get full 360. So that's all the movement you're going to get from the neck, even though it is on a double ball, like I mentioned before. Now the shoulders do have that drop down on the shoulders, so you can drop down and you can lift those shoulders up, and they get, you know, well above 90. So you do get a lot of range and flexibility out of those shoulders. Obviously, they do as well go 360 degrees around. As you can see the inside of that thing. You can pop it up right there, and it covers that up real nicely there. So as well as the shoulder, you do get a twist right up here at, I guess you can call this the upper bicep. You do get a twist right there. He does have single jointed elbows, but at the same time, it almost works, or not almost, it does work like a double joint. So he does get a little bit of range, but that cuff will prohibit a little bit of that bend, but not too much to hinder any type of poses. I do love that cuff, by the way. But this cuff, he does have another cuff right here, and this cuff can slide up and or down but you do get a great, and I do mean great, wrist rotation there. That's a rotation, and here we flex up, flex down. That's nice right there. I do like that. But other than that, that is it for the wrist, and it's easily switched out. Oh, there goes his cuff, but it's easily switched out there. Here, let me grab that cuff. All right, now for the waist here, his waist can rotate to the left pretty decent, also to the right. He can bend back this far, so that's not that far at all. Due to the molding here right on his vest, the way it hits the back of his trousers, and then also the molding on the front of the vest. But he can bend over this much right there, so that's not bad. That's pretty decent. Then as we move here to the legs can come up a really good amount. So he can come up that much, and he can come back a really good amount as well. So that's really nice. And then you do also get a rotation right up here at the upper thigh. And this is a free floating piece right here up on this thigh there. So that's to cover up the hinges I may show. Now for his knee, now as you can see, right, you got a hinge here, and you got a hinge here because it bends in two places. So one, you got that, and then two right there, and that's all you're going to get for the knee. So, and then it covers that, also that piece in the middle when you bend it forward. So, and then when you expose it, when you bend it back, that's what that piece is for in the middle. But you do get a slight rotation, just a little wiggle right up here by the upper calf there. His ankles also do rotate, and you can hinge up this much, you can hinge down that much, and he does have a great toe pivot right there. So that's looking really good, and the legs can come out this far, so he can do the splits about that much there before you start to, you know, getting weary of one breaking the figure. So articulation wise, he is actually not that bad, y'all. He's actually not that bad. For what he looked like in the package, to be honest, he looked like the articulation was going to be a lot worse. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, to be honest with you guys. But seeing how he does move. Now, only thing I do not like is the ankle rocker. There's not hardly any ankle rocker. You only get a hinge up and down. So your poses are going to be a little bit hindered by no ankle rocker, but if you can work around that, he poses pretty good, not too bad at all for a figure of his stature. Now let's move on to see how tall this Joker is, shall we? All right, so as far as height goes, Joker is standing, and I'm measuring him to the top of his head, 6 1/8 inches tall. So that's not bad. Let's see how he compares to some figures that you may have or may not have in your collection. All right, now here it is from the left. We have the new DC Essentials Flash to the left, and then here to the right, we have from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, Deadpool. And that DC Essentials is just towering, head and shoulders above both Marvel Legends 6-inch figure Deadpool and the SH Figuarts Demon Joker. Now I will say this, that Marvel Legend out there, he is the average scale. That is from the Bucky Cap mold. So that is at a 6-inch scale, and they do actually scale pretty decently together. But that DC Essentials, All right, now here he is scaled with none other than Ninja Batman to the left. And then also, what is Bruce doing? Get your fingers out his face, Bruce. That man is dangerous. There's SHF Bruce Lee right there also to the right. Now here we have right here to the left, we have movie realization Iron Man, aka Ninja Iron Man. And then here to the right, hey, Deadpool. Hey man, we doing a review here, bro. Man, he's so disrespectful. He want to read a comic book when I'm trying to do my daggone review, man. Anyway, well, at least it's a Superman comic book. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. But here we go. We got the movie realization Deadpool, aka Ninja Deadpool. Also, all three of these figures are from Bandai. All right, now here we go, folks. Starting from the right-hand side here, we got from Mafex. We got the suited version Joker from Mafex. And then here to the left, we have the SH Figuarts Joker, the Dark Knight Joker. Now, these Jokers here, the Dark Knight Joker against the other Demon, or not the other, but the Demon Joker, they are about the same height, but the Mafex scaled their figures a little bit taller than SHF. So the Mafex figure, suited Joker version, is a little bit taller. But it's a nice little comparison here. And I see everybody's bought their gun and they're looking at this Joker like, who is this guy? You don't have a gun? All right, now starting from the left here, we have the DC Icons Joker. Also company made by DC Collectibles, DC Icons. This line is no longer in existence. I do believe the very last figures that came from that DC Icons line was the Death of Superman set, where it was a 2-pack came with Doomsday. RIP DC Icons. But over here on the right, we have from DC Multiverse, we got the DC Multiverse from Suicide Squad, purple coated Joker. All right, here we go. Last up, we have DC Multiverse to the left. DC Multiverse Dark Knight Returns Joker. And in the suited version, DC also by Mattel, DC Multiverse Suicide Squad Joker. And then here to the far right, we have from DC Collectibles. This Joker is from the Arkham Knight series. So that is the end of the Joker, or hold on. All right, good folks, that's going to do it here for another review here at Plastic Addict Studios. I hope you enjoyed my review of this Demon Joker by SH Figuarts Bandai. This is a great figure to have, no doubt about it. Great articulation, great sculpt work, great paint. It's not too many downsides I can say about this Joker, other than he doesn't have a place to put his scabbard on his person. I would love for ankle rockers that would really set this figure off. But definitely, if you do not own this Joker, or you're a Joker fan, or you're a DC fan, or you just love cool figures, please get this one. This is the one to get. I will be doing my top 10 figures of the year, and I can definitely say this one is going to make the top 10. I'm not here to blow smoke up your tailpipe. This is a great figure. I got my figure from Andrew at he owns a company called TOYCO. I will leave his link where you can get in touch with him and his company, and you can see if you can order you a figure just like this one here. This one cost me $60. Not too bad for a great figure. So again, I say thank you for tuning into this review. Be blessed, and remember, be patient with yourself, be patient with your hunts, and if you're patient enough, even an egg can and will grow legs. It's your boy, Plastic Addict. See you next time on the next hunt, y'all. Next time you see me, we're gonna be hunting some figures. All right, Plastic Addict. And here is all the many, many faces of Joker. We might as well call this one a good old-fashioned Joker party. Hey, what Joker party would be complete without a little bit of Joker music? All right, I'm gonna be out of here, folks. I hope you enjoyed this review, but I'll see you next time. Be patient with yourself, be patient with your hunts, and if you're patient enough, even an egg will and can grow legs. It's your boy Plastic Addict, and I'll see you next time. Plastic Addict out.